Hello guys, here is Oля and my blog about Ukraine. I have a lot of videos about marriage agencies in Ukraine, but this is only my opinion and it's everything in theory. Today I have an interview with very awesome owner of marriage agencies in Ukraine, Michael Mordinson, and he will tell you his opinion, and he will tell everything what is related to marriage agencies from his experience, not just from theory. Okay, so Misha, can you tell a little about your marriage agencies and of course which marriages you represent and what is the difference from your marriages of other dozen of marriage agencies in Ukraine?
Hi Ola, hi everybody. First of all, I want to thank you for this opportunity to talk to your followers. It's really great and awesome. So yes, I represent Mordinson Marriage Agency. It's a family-owned company and agency. We are located in a city called Kharkov. This is the second largest city of Ukraine, and we have been working since 1999. It's an old company, and so it's been 16 years since we started working. We are located, as I said, we are located in Kharkov, and we only work with the ladies who live in Kharkov. We do not work with anybody else because we want to be able to personally meet every girl, every lady who wants to join the agency. So when a lady wants to join, she has to personally come to the office for an interview, and we do not accept any online applications or phone applications. We actually want to talk to a person before we accept the lady to be a member of the agency. You asked me what differs us from the other agencies. I think there are many things, but that's what I just said about the ladies having to personally come to our office is one of the things. But probably the most important thing is that we understand that our success as an agency relies on the success of our clients, and that's why we make sure that the ladies who join the agency, they're interested in serious relationship. This is the number one thing that we want to establish when a lady comes to the agency, when we interview her. And the second thing, of course, because we're an international marriage agency and all our male clients are from abroad, we have to, and we make sure that the ladies who join the agency, they are open to the idea of moving abroad if they meet the right man in the agency.
Okay, so can you explain us briefly how people meet in Mordinson agency?
Well, of course, this process, it consists of two parts. There is a part of a lady and there is a part of a man. As I said, a lady, when she decides to join the agency, she comes to our office for an interview. A man simply finds our website and he can have a look at the gallery of the ladies, and basically the process, the first step is very simple, and we offer our clients to do it for free. We do not charge anything for that. A man writes an introduction letter in which he tells about himself, about his life, where he lives, how old is he, stuff like that, whether he was married before or not, whether he has children or not, so on. And he sends this letter to us with some pictures of him, and of course the list of the ladies, or maybe just one lady he wants to be introduced to. So we deliver this letter and the pictures to the ladies, and we wait until they respond. The lady, when she receives the letter, if she's interested, she responds. If she's not interested, she tells us, she gives us a call and says, "Michael, I'm not interested in this man." And so we let this man know that this particular lady is not interested. So then after a man receives responses from the ladies who are interested in him, they can communicate through letters, through Skype, through telephone calls, whatever. And then eventually a man has to personally come to Kharkov to meet the ladies in person. So this is basically the process.
So what do you think Ukrainian women want to join to agency? What are their goals and what their purpose? Why they join?
Well, of course, every person is different, and every lady has her own motivation when she comes to join the agency. But what we want to establish when a lady comes to the agency is that she wants to have a relationship, and this is number one thing for us. Naturally, for a woman to be ready to move abroad, to build families there, build relationship with a man from abroad, she has to have strong motivation. this is not an easy process. It takes time, it takes efforts, and therefore, if a person does not have strong motivation, it's not gonna work. So when a lady comes to the agency, we want to see that she has strong motivation to build a relationship in future and get married. There are many stereotypes about Ukrainian women being desperate to get out of Ukraine at whatever cost. This is so untrue. When ladies come to us and we talk to them, we see that absolute majority, and I mean 99.9% of the ladies, they say, I want to find a good man. And whether he is from Kharkiv or from abroad, it really doesn't matter to me. So the ladies see us as an option. Maybe she will meet her man in Kharkiv, but who knows, maybe her man lives on the other side of the world. You just never know. And of course, you can find your man in your own town, in your own city, in your own country, but who said you cannot meet the man abroad? So the most important thing for us is to make sure and see that the lady has this strong motivation to build a relationship, and if she has it, we are happy to help her.
Okay, so do you think Ukrainian women have some special requirements for immigrant? What do you like? What do you want to do in general? Do you can say from your experience?
Well, I think first of all, I want to point this out. I believe that Ukrainian women are the most wonderful women in the world. And in terms of requirements, I don't know if they have any real special requirements, but I think when a woman wants her man to be family oriented and care about his family and love his wife and love his children, I don't really think it's a very special requirement. It's just to me, it's a natural thing. And unfortunately, and we see this in our experience, unfortunately, many girls here in Ukraine, they encounter problems, even in the most basic foundations of marriage, such as loyalty. Unfortunately, loyalty of a man, I mean, infidelity is a big problem in Ukraine, unfortunately. And so I think they're just looking for a nice guy who cares about the families they're going to build.
Okay, so we speak about Ukrainian girls and their requirements, and of course they decided to find their love worldwide, so it's not important for them. But this man who decided to look for love in Ukraine, why they really decided to find it in Ukraine, and does they have some special requirements, maybe education, occupation, or special features? What you can say about this?
Well, just like most of our female clients who do not specify like which countries they want to move to, it's really not about the country, it's about the person they want to meet. For guys, for men, I think it's very similar. I don't think most of our clients, they really want to find their wife only in Ukraine, in one particular country. It's really not about the country itself, but about the person. And for most of the American guys, Ukraine is just another country in Europe, so there is not a whole lot of difference. You know, they understand it's Europe is unlike America, where there are only 3 countries in the North America. Europe is, you know, a bunch of countries, and one of them is in Ukraine. I think the fact that in Ukraine, even though we still, you know, we live in a modern age, and of course women here, they work, they have careers and so on and so forth like anywhere else, and they have all the rights that a woman should have. Still in Ukraine, it seems to me, and this is my personal opinion and from the experience of 16 years of working in the agency, Ukrainian women care about their families and about building their families a lot more than they care about the career and work and so on. It's, don't get me wrong, of course Ukrainian women, most of them work, and they're responsible people, and they, for the most part, in Ukrainian families, they're husband and wife both work, but it's just that the priority in most of the cases, at least what we see here, the priority is the family and the relationship. And I think this is the main reason why guys from all over the world come here to Ukraine to meet the ladies here.
Okay, so I think very interesting other questions for all our subscribers and followers. What foreigner man need to do to receive positive answer from Ukrainian woman?
Well, as I said, it all starts in the Mordinson agency. It all starts with an introduction letter. So a man writes a letter and sends this letter to us with some pictures and the list of the ladies he's interested in. I would recommend to write a letter which will be 100% honest, and it will be just expression of yourself, your life, your personality, your interests, your hobbies, so that the lady who's reading this letter can have the exact and clear idea of who you are, what you do, and so on and so forth. Be yourself, and if it's meant to be, she will be interested in you, and the ladies you're interested will be interested in you. But if a lady, one of the ladies or several of the ladies you wrote to are not interested in you, I don't really think it's such a disaster. It's some people like other people, and you don't necessarily have to be liked by everybody. You just need one wife and one woman. So just write an honest and open letter so that the lady can have an idea of who you are, and this is the key to success.
And of course we all heard about scam in marriage agencies. Of course it's very popular questions for all foreigners, so they all worried about not be scammed. And of course there can be very good marriage agencies, but these girls who apply to marriage agencies, they only want, for example, money. So they don't have received money from foreigners, and they don't have goal to get married. For example, do you check some of these girls and information maybe about their goals before you started to deal with them and looking for their husband?
Well, the whole thing with scamming is it's interesting. You know, when you watch TV, if you just watch TV, you will get a very depressing picture of the world and what's going on in the world, because you know the news are always bad. This is the way they are, because people, for some reason, they're attracted to the negative news and bad things. I think something similar is true with the scam scene in Ukraine. I mean, of course there are people who are like that, but we see from our experience that absolute majority of the Ukrainian women here who come to our agency, they're decent and they're looking for a man. They're not looking to make money out of this man, they're looking to find a husband. But of course, we understand how important it is and how concerned the men are about it. That's why we've implemented a very simple but, you know, bulletproof anti-scam system. As I said, we interview each girl when she comes to the agency. We check their passports, Ukrainian passport. Olga may have mentioned that in the past, but in Ukraine, if you get married, you get a stamp in your passport. And as long as you're married, you're going to have this stamp. And then if you get divorced, there has to be a different stamp. So we check that, we make sure that the lady who wants to join the agency, she is legally single, so that she is able to get married again. It's very important for us. And of course, you know, you cannot get into someone's brain or someone's heart just by talking to this person. You just never know. So that's why we have a very simple system. If a lady, after she already became a member of the agency, if a lady gives us any reason, even the most little thing, to believe that her intentions are not sincere, that she's not genuinely interested in getting married or moving abroad, we delete her from the gallery right away. This is not even a question for us. We've been in this business for 16 years. We simply cannot risk the reputation that we have earned, you see? And that's why it's very natural for us. So that's what we do.
So you did a really great job, but can you give advice, like you as an owner of marriage agencies, can you give advice for other person how to distinguish real marriage agencies from scammers? Because anyway, we still have a lot of scammers in Ukraine.
Well, there are many things. One of them, of course, as anything you do, you have to trust your gut feeling. But there are things you can look for not to get into trouble. I'll give you an example. When you open our website, mordinson.com, what you see is the owners of the agency being absolutely upfront and frank about who they are. You know that the agency is owned by the Mordinson family. You can give me a call. You have phone number in United States. You have phone number in Germany. This is our representative in Germany. You have phone number in Ukraine. You have our physical address. You see the gallery of the ladies. The pictures that are in the gallery, they are large. You can see the quality of the pictures. We also post not only pictures but the videos, large size videos of the lady, so you can see exactly how the lady looks. We take those pictures and the videos in our studio, so they are recent. So it's not, you know, some old pictures or whatever. And another important thing, our former clients, after they use our services, they share their experience and they write testimonials, they make the testimonial videos, or they post their pictures on our website. And some of our clients even share their contact information on our website. So you can not only read their testimonial, but talk to somebody who actually used our services, who now is married and they live together in whatever country, in the United States or Europe, whatever. So this is another important thing. And but as I said, generally you have to try to get the feeling of the company you are planning to work with, because really it's very important. It's, you know, when you are looking for your soulmate, it makes all the sense in the world to make sure that you are dealing with somebody who is honest and who is there for your interest. So yeah.
Of course, not all person can meet their love in any case. And can you tell us a successful rate of all your clients? How many clients get married after they use the way to find their love through marriage agencies?
That's a very good question. Because of the system of how our agency works, a man and a woman or women he is talking to, they actually get to know each other before they meet for the first time. They exchange letters, they talk on Skype, and they get the answers to the questions which are important for both of them. And of course they create the bond between each other. So when they personally meet, even though it's the first time they meet in their life and they've never seen each other before, they do not feel like strangers to each other. We see it's extremely important because it makes the success rate a lot higher. And we see from our experience that almost every man, after his visit to Kharkov, he concentrates on one lady, and this lady removes her pictures from the gallery, and they start working on visa for her to move to his country. Just out of my memory, on the 24th July, there was a wedding in Ukraine, Stefan and Margarita. He's from Canada. On the 14th July, there was a wedding in Ukraine, David and Victoria. He's from United States. In June, I think 26 June, there was a wedding, Lloyd and Natalia. He's from United Kingdom. A few more weddings earlier this year, I just don't remember, and I think I can easily remember like at least 4 couples who are now waiting for their visas. There is a guy, John and Tatiana from Australia, Christian and Irina from Germany, Jeff and Julia from United States, Graham and Katya from United Kingdom. So really it's amazing because it works. It really works if you communicate with the ladies and get to know them, open to them, and so they open to you as well. And when you meet the lady who you have the best chemistry with, you can really build something. So it's very real.
Okay, and the last one question is, what is your suggestion for all people who want to find love in Ukraine?
You know, I would recommend you to keep one scene in your mind. When God was creating the world on the sixth day, when He created the man, He did not say it was good. And He did not say it was good until He created a wife for the first man. So if you do not have your soulmate in your life, if you don't have a wife, you should act. You should put the efforts into finding one. Using a marriage agency is one of the ways to find your wife, and I wish you success. I sincerely wish you success in your search. Good luck.
Okay, so thank you so much for your interview. It was super interesting. I think it was very helpful for all our visitors and all people who look for us. And of course, I want to tell you guys that I will left Misha's address on the description of video, so you can see there, and also you can write in comments all your questions, and if we will have a lot of questions that we can't ask you in comments, we will create new video with Misha, new interview, and give answer on all your very popular questions. Thank you for your attention.
Bye.
Bye.